Hello there, my name is Mark Nicholson and I'm the founder of Solutiion. Today I want to show you around the ProSoftware website designing tool, which allows you to easily create your own websites or make any amendments to them. So first off, along the top here we can see we've got the tools that we can use to build our website. So that's text, shapes, buttons, images, media, slideshows, videos, any contact forms on there, or we've got specific tools along here that will pull information straight from the ProSoftware system and show that on your website. So then obviously customers come into the website, can interact with it, they can book themselves out for maybe a diary slot, or they can purchase any e-commerce products that they have on it, as well as training, events, courses as well. So it's quite easy to obviously build your website. First off, as you can see, this is the Solutiion homepage on here. You may see it has what's called zones. So we have got zone 1, which is the top section, zone 2, zone 3, and so on. So what this allows us to do, if I was to right click on this screen here, as you can see, the body of this has multiple zones, and I can actually quite easily, so if I scroll down here, select one of these zones, let's say zone 3, and exchange zone 3, swap it around the order, so we can pick up all the information in that zone and move it around. And obviously, as you can see here, within zone 3, we've got all of the type of information in there as well. Text, images, lines. So again, this is how the whole website is built. And on the left-hand side here, we've got the Z positioning, which is obviously whether or not a particular image or text is further back or in front of other images. So that's the layers of the website, how that is built. And obviously, the main website is split up into your header, the body, the footer, and then your menu bar. And then you have fixed objects, which will actually fixate to the screen. So no matter whether or not the person scrolls up and down on the screen, this object will be fixated there. One great additional benefit to that is if you want to offer, let's say, a live chat solution on the right-hand side, we could actually pop a live chat button there, and no matter where the person goes on the website or scrolls up and down on the page, that will constantly stay at that position on this screen. And obviously the background, this allows you to add a background color or maybe it's an image to the entire background. And then what we've got called a parallax. So again, we have a particular parallax on this website, and what it is, it's this top section here. So obviously as the screen scrolls down, that looks like it's kind of staying still and the screen scrolls over it. So that's the main aspect of the website builder. On the right click, sorry. And obviously, if I was to go into the body again, maybe it's zone 3 once again. And then obviously, if we select this picture, it then highlights it there, and we can see that it's this image here. And then on the right hand side, we can see we've got particular options then to edit this image, whether or not it is the actual image that is used or the opacity of it. And also we've got hover and normal, and the same thing goes for the background image. And obviously we can apply the border around it, what type of curve we want, whether we want a border, the shadowing. So as you can see, it has a green glow behind it right now. The transitioning is how it comes in. So obviously once I scroll down on top of that image, how does it come in? So we've got this sliding to the right, for it takes 1 second to come in. And then you've got your SEO particular area there, so the tooltip and alternate text. And then your target. So this is if you want this image to particularly go to a certain area of the website, which maybe is a link, or perform a particular action, i.e. go into a particular product in your e-commerce section, or go to a particular event that you're looking to promote. So you can do that with the buttons, with the images, with many options within the ProSoftware service. And obviously from here, if we just have a look down at the bottom, we have pages. So what this does, this brings up all the pages that are on your website. So as you can see, we have many pages here on the Solutiion website. We've got a home page, we've got a particular area here with a drop down section. So these are sub pages to the main page. Just bring that back up there. And then if I wanted to open this into a new window, we can just click that button and it opens into a new tab. If I want to edit this page settings, which I will do right now. And then as you can see within this section, it takes us to that new page, which we've called softwares. If we were to change this just title here to, let's just say testing, and obviously we got the SEO page title here for SEO purposes for how it's displayed on Google and Bing, etc. And we've also got the meta description down here. So if we've now changed the title text of that, and as you can see, because this software is in the menu bar, it's now changed the text there on the menu. And also if I wanted to turn this into a landing page, which what that does, that actually removes the header and footer of the page completely. So it does completely rearrange it. So as you can see in this page, there is no longer a header or footer. So it keeps people on that page. It hides the header and footer. So there's no menu bar for them to go away from. So again, it just allows you to make the page what you want it to be. So obviously you can see it completely removed all of this down at the bottom here. And as I mentioned before, you can have fixed objects which are on every page, which for the example of the chat now button that was on there. However, if you wanted this particular page to be exclude that fixed object, we can actually just tick this option here and it will exclude that there as well. So what I'll do is I'll just change that back to software, different softwares, and as you'll see, it will change the text here again, and right there it's converted back to how it was before. So also in the pages section, obviously as you've seen, we've got the drop down section there, drop down buttons. Obviously to add a submenu, all you do is you just click the plus option. To delete it, you do that. To hide this complete area from the menu, we would select the show and hide. As you can see, that's just completely disappeared there from the main menu. Now it goes straight to services. So if I want to bring that back up again, there you go. So you will see it is popped onto the right there again. Lovely. So now, this is how easy it is to obviously to create new pages. So if you have a particular page that you like the look of, by using this feature at the end, copy page, we can actually replicate this whole page as another main page, a sub page, or even a pop-up page. So if we were to select copy as main page, that would now take that entire page and create another fresh page in our list, and that we could actually have all the information in there, any images, any links, any buttons will all be replicated. So if I scroll down to the bottom of this list, as you can see, there is the copy page. All we need to do is go to that now. So as you can see, we're there now, and obviously it's exactly the same information that was on previously on the previous page. For the pop-ups, as you can see, it is split. So we've got our main pages and sub pages up here at the top, and then we've got our pop-up pages at the bottom. So for example, if we just potentially go to to actually view this page live on the internet, all we do is we go down to the bottom left hand corner and click run changes. So that will now load us up the page of how it works and how it looks live on the internet. So if I was to scroll down here, down this page, and go to find out more on this, this will bring up a pop-up for us. So as you can see, this brings it up. It's got all the information in there. And also, if I was to click Start Your Free Trial Now, that brings up another pop-up, but this time it has a contact form in. And as soon as somebody fills in that contact form, their details can be recorded straight away into the CRM, and email can be sent to whoever the business owner is. And also we can automatically add them to a particular email campaign, which will fire off an autoresponder to them, add them to a particular sales funnel that you have, send out an invite to an event, etc. etc. There's many things we can do with the contact forms and within the ProSoftware system. So heading back to the builder now. So as you will see down here on the bottom right hand side, we have got the desktop and then we have the mobile view. So the reason for this is we actually build mobile completely separate to desktop. Obviously the main reason for that is because Google now are all about optimization of mobile devices. So we now want to obviously make sure that your mobile device is fully optimized for Google, and that means obviously making sure there's not too much text on there. That means compressing the image size so your images aren't too big. And obviously I know a lot of that type of website designing tools out there do actually just let's say use CSS to obviously move the desktop images around the desktop text and then pop it onto a mobile device for you. So as you can see, it's bringing up the mobile version of that page now. And again, this can quite easily, if you want to, just click onto here and just do a simple copy, say Control C and then Control V onto your mobile, and it will quickly and easily pull that information over for you and without any hassle. But as I'm sure you can see straight away that this is completely different to my desktop, different layout. So this has been built purposely with mobile in mind. So when my customers come to this, I want them to see it in a particular way, a particular format, so it allows for ease of them to get around. So it's the same features in here. If you click on an item, it brings up the option on the right hand side. The right click is the same. You've got your zones, your parallaxes, your header, your body, your fixed objects is now as well, so that is all pretty much the same. If you need to apply a grid, you can do that by clicking on the left bar, and as you will see, we've got the line there. So again, if we want to get things lined up perfectly, or so the X and Y verticals, or we can do that there as well. If we go down to the bottom right here, we've got settings in the cog. So this is just, let's say, the business settings. So it's the business email address, the telephone number, and what's the company called, what's their website, and what's their address. And then obviously for, let's say, Google Analytics, your Facebook Pixel ID, your favicon and Open Graph, that's all popped into here as well. And obviously that's just for SEO purposes, for analyzing who's coming to your website, and so on and so on. So if we just head back to the home page now. So as you can see there, this is the mobile version of the home page. So it is somewhat similar. Obviously this can be created however you want it to be, looked however you want it to look like. It's all designed customly. And for example, if I click on this contact us form at the bottom here, we've got quite a few options now. So as you can see, we've got what type of form it is, what's the name of the form. So when somebody fills in this form, what it will do within the system, it will then pull in the name of that contact form, so you know exactly where they came from, you know exactly what URL they came from. And even if you want to apply a tag to that, so maybe we could apply a tag which was just called, homepage contact, or just homepage contact form. So that tag would automatically be applied to that customer that came in and being inputted their information into the CRM. And then we'll click down on this next option. So again, this is who do we want contacted when that form is filled in. So the main system default person, or to a particular email address. Do you want somebody CC'd in there as well? Which autoresponders do you want to get sent out with this form? We've just got default, but obviously you can create your own autoresponders within the system as well, which can obviously get sent out. And then what action do you want to apply? So as soon as somebody clicks let's chat on that form, it'll instantly show them your message was successful, or we can actually send them to a particular URL. And again, we can also then do double opt-in for email confirmation. So that's when an email gets sent out to the person, and they've got to check a link on that email, click that link, and then obviously the system has then confirmed that this email is actually a real live email. So then before obviously any emails are sent out, before they're added to any particular email campaign, it's making sure that it's a valid email address, so we're not wasting our marketing efforts. And it's the same options, the colors, the borders, shadow, transitioning, background, and any images you want in there as well. Also, when you right click on the contact form, as you can see, it's broken it down a little bit more. So we've got the first name and last name. We can change these by clicking on these rename buttons here. And then obviously what it does, that allows us to change the first name. If I was to, let's say on this last name, click that, as you will see, it is showing, hiding the actual name above the box where it is. So what I've done here, I've actually got a placeholder in the actual box rather than the title of that surname and being above the box. I've actually decided to put that directly into the box. And again, as you can see down here, we've got the let's chat button, but it is actually hiding previous and next. So depending on how you want to set your contact form up, whether or not it's a squeeze page, whether or not it's a drip campaign, it all depends on that. And yeah, we've got the check boxes down here as well, so accepting the terms and conditions of the privacy. So obviously you cover yourself for GDPR purposes there as well, which is automatically picked up by the CRM. So we'll just head back over to the desktop site now, and if we go to a particular page, so let's go to the back at the top, book a demo page. So as you can see here, so obviously this has got the booking diary pulled from the website with the services that we provide and the prices on there, so clients can book themselves in straight from the website, and obviously that information is pulled directly into the CRM, and it alerts the business owner that somebody's just booked in with it. However, to obviously make changes on this, all you simply do is you click into the widget, you select a particular area of it that you're looking to change the color of. So again, we've got the buttons there, And as soon as it's the same thing, we want to change the background color, the text, the borders, the shadowing, we can just easily do that. We can put in there the hex code or the RGB code in there as well for a particular color, and we've got the hover, we've got the normal on there as well. And it's the same thing applies for within other areas of it. So if we click within here, we can change the blue to any particular color we want. If we click within here, we can change the text. So we've got font down here, that's on real weight 14. And the same applies for these sections. So if we now go to color, you see we've got the diary free slot and diary busy. So if it's free, it shows one color. If it's busy, it shows another color. And again, we've got the font. So that same thing, that same principle applies for everything throughout all of the tools throughout the system, whether or not it's e-commerce, whether or not it's an event, of course, it's the online training. It's fully editable and customizable via clicking within the section. And again, if we were to right click in here, so as you would see here, we've got the diary widget right there, and then we've got the header of that widget, which is showing the dashboard. We've actually got the planner, and then we've got the bookings. So just the particular areas that it shows. And that's obviously the same thing applies for your e-commerce section. So if you want to hide a particular word or a particular item, so for example, if we now go to the blog page. So within the blog here, as you can see, if I was to click into here and I right click on this, so I've got the widget, I've got the menu. If I'm currently hiding the date, so the date of published. So as you can see, that's brought it back on there. I'm currently hiding the author. And as you can see, that's brought back on there. And if we were to hide the thumbnail, that would actually remove the image completely from there. So it's just that. Also, to change the coloring of the buttons, again, same principles apply. Click onto it, what type of spacing you want around the button, what colors you want, background images, etc., etc. So if we just bring the thumbnail back there. And as you can see here on the top right hand corner, we've got a hovering object, which is start your free trial. So on the website, as you can see here in the top right hand corner, start your free trial, it constantly follows us no matter where we go on that page. So that is what we call a floating object. And again, that is linked to a form, a pop-up form, which obviously if somebody fills this in, it automatically sends them to another page where they can actually start a free trial of the ProSoftware software. And that's pretty much it for the guide, the showing around of the system. As mentioned, just a quick recap over, you can have a play around yourself when you get in here, and quite simply just add your section. Particularly when you add it for sale, for hire, or any of these along here, it actually creates that into its very own zone on there. So you may just have to remember to move the zone around or delete a couple of zones around it. To do that, and obviously within the body, if you wish to add a new zone, all you simply do is just click the plus button. That adds up a second zone. As you can see, that zone's down there now. We can change the height of this zone if we want by doing that, or we've got on the top here, we've got the height of the zone. We can move it around, and that's exactly the same principles with anything else in here. It always gives you the option to change the height, the width, the size of the text, anything like that. But one of the best features about ProSoftware is that any of these options within here can actually be embedded onto any website out there in the world. So if you're collaborating with another business, and obviously they're quite happy for you to share your blogs with their visitors to their website, and no matter what their website was built with, Wix, WordPress, Weebly, whatever it is, we can actually take a piece of code here, the embed code, and actually pop that onto their website, and that will automatically pull the blog from the system. Everything that you see right there will actually then be popped onto their website as well. So it's a great way of collaborating. If you're selling e-commerce solutions, if you're selling events and you're collaborating with someone, you can have your event widget on 2 websites, on 10 websites, on 1 million websites out there. And that even goes for Facebook pages as well. So that's pretty much obviously a quick run around of the website designer, how to use it. Obviously, the more you play around with it, the better you will get at it. Feel free to have a go, and obviously any questions, please feel free to send me an email at support@solutionsense.co.uk, and I'll be sure to help you as best as possible. Thanks very much.